Okay, beautiful people. So this is going to be part B, the commentary. So here on the screen we have a 13-year-old Karon. He was shot and killed after a man heard a disturbance. He went outside to investigate, and Karon was there, and he allegedly was believed to have been breaking into cars. This happened a little before 4 o'clock in the morning, around that time frame. So you saw part A. Let me go ahead and just add, I want you to listen to another, because there are, of course, several outlets reporting this, and so let's listen quickly to this brief part.
On this pole, stand here for the 13-year-old shot and killed. Police telling us that this happened just before 4 in the morning Saturday by the 1000 block of Quincy Street Northeast. The legal gun owner, that's what we're told, hearing a noise, apparently going to investigate, and allegedly shooting a 13-year-old for breaking into cars. That teen also with two others. The concerns today, though, are twofold. Some of the community wanting to know what a 13-year-old was doing out here in the morning, if he was, in fact, allegedly robbing cars. And then the other is the concern about this shooter taking matters into their own hands. Many in the community questioning, is this how the city's going to handle crime moving forward?
Well, the man taking matters into his own hands. When are parents going to take their children's matters, lives, into their own hands? Before or around 4 o'clock in the morning, well, we know he was there. And don't forget, they've already said that there were two others. There were two others, and they, of course, hearing the shots, they ran. Why was he there at 4 o'clock in the morning? See, anti-family don't want to discipline the children. That's why I say in the BC, we need a good 5 or 10 years of not having. If you cannot have children in a family structure that is sound, of course you're going to have difficulties. Those may arise. But if you can't have children in a sound environment, if you're not ready to parent, why are you birthing them? Why was he 4 o'clock in the morning? He's 13. And then you got, I believe, the grandfather asking for Biden's help. Sir, why are you asking for Biden's help, which I know you're not going to get? You're asking for Biden's help. Don't forget the 94 crime bill targeted. This is who's mainly affected by ones that look like this here. Biden doesn't care about you, boo. They got your vote. Now they don't need you. Bye. You're asking for Biden's help. I saw that in a different video, news outlet. Where's the father? Where's the mother? Again, he wasn't alone. There were two others, and they took out running. Well, he didn't have to kill him. Well, maybe if he had had his behind at home where he shouldn't have been, this wouldn't have happened. That's the part, the big picture. And then the man made the comment how things, I guess, about property is not, he alluded to the fact that property is not important than human life. So just like the fool that robbed the little restaurant with a fake gun and got shot 8 times by the customer, I guess. But see, that's the BC. Just let them do whatever they want. He's 13-year-old. Let him go ahead and break it and vandalize that car and just get what he wants. He's 13. That's why it's not working for the BC. How the BC operates and then the rest of society is totally different. Still don't get it. The bigger question is, my question, why was he there? What were you doing there? The man heard a noise. And let's see, he heard a noise. And then you look and see, I believe they had a photo. Jeepers, what's that? Looks like a car window broke out. Looks like the glass, look like some kind of glass panel to me. Maybe he didn't do it. They can get the fingerprints and find out maybe who did. But the man heard a noise and came out to investigate. And the 13-year-old was obviously there. This crowd right here. This is in fact a murder or homicide. And this is in fact, we're leaving out one part, my darling. It's in fact the hashtag parenting fail. Parenting fail. So I mean, it sounds like to me, if I know any better, just let these young ones, just hey, when they come and rob you, it's just some things, let them go ahead and take it. This reminds me of that dumb case they had in Florida where it was on a Friday night, I believe, and it was everywhere on the news years ago. And there was a 17-year-old. Someone had gone to some club and he had stolen a car from the club, and he went and drove it to like some kind of fast food restaurant, and the police caught him because the person came out and the car was gone. The police caught him. They found when they found him, he was literally in a drive-through, and the police, it's like, son, they got you. Just stop. They had policemen on both sides of the vehicle. The police had the gun drawn at him. The fool revved up the car. In other words, to the cop. To me, that would spell either move your meat or down your beat. He revved up the car. He would not stop. So he decided, in other words, I guess he gonna get away. He gonna do what he wants to do. They had the guns drawn on this fool. So stupid. But see, they do this. I do what I want to do. Or you're not gonna shoot me. And a black cop too. The black cop, I believe, was on the driver's side while he was driving, and he had a female passenger, and there was a white cop on that side. So you got two guns drawn at you. They are so darn stupid. Just because your mom in the BC let you get away with everything, in the larger community, it doesn't work that way. So yeah, they got the guns drawn on, and the little fool was already caught. And what did he decide to do? He decided to go ahead and accelerate that car. And I think what he was going to do was basically would try to drive off because it was like a very busy street. Okay, then a freeway. So it's a very busy street. So I said, oh, what he's probably going to do is run over the cop. In other words, you're not going to shoot me because in the BC, when you are a dusty black male, you know, you're going to do what you want to do. You are protected. You're respected. Well, he decided to go ahead and rev up the car and try to accelerate, and that cop took him out fast. And I don't blame that man. I'm not going to let you run over me with your crazy behind. So stupid. Police are there, guns are drawn, pointed at you, and the fool still accelerated. And then when they shot him, they showed the fools next week or a few days later on the sidewalk saying, when is a car more important than a life? So in other words, let him do what he wants. It's a little TT and do what he wants to do. And when they shot him, guess what happened? There were some other vehicles that were parked, I guess, alongside. And I'm thinking maybe those could have been like the employees' cars. They were parked alongside the business. And there were older vehicles too. Some were. And guess what happened? When he accelerated and the police shot him, the car went forward and then it smashed into some other vehicles. And I remember seeing that video and I thought, wow, so some of those cars may only have liability. And I can already tell you some of those cars are totaled out. So now somebody's sitting up here trying to get to work and don't have transportation. Trying to get to work and don't have transportation because of this fool right here. A T-Dot was on the block. That dusty over there. All he had to do was not steal the vehicle. Oh, and by the way, there were other reports that guess what? It wasn't his first time stealing cars. And they want to protest because the police they shot him. They had to be shooting him. Just let him drive that car. So this right there, he was there and two other teens were seen running. Gee, I wonder who that was. I wonder who. Two other teens. He was only 13. Play stupid game, win stupid prizes. So that's why crime in the black community is what it is. There's no accountability. They don't believe, oh, it's pop out them out there just stealing cars. That's what they do, going back on to no sleep. That's why the high crime is the way it is. I keep telling you, the community is going backwards. going backwards. You don't see this kind of turnout for when a black woman has been kidnapped or held for some kind of sex slave or something. You don't see this kind of crime turnout. All piled up for little TT. Woe without a cause. I would like to see this kind of turnout when your children can't read out of the Cat in the Hat book. Behavior starts in the home. I don't give a darn what you say. That pipe, the prison pipeline, it starts in the home. Can schools play a part? They sure as hell can. But you're not going to tell me it's all the school. The school didn't raise the children. The school did not give birth to the children. Where is little Karon's mom and dad? Where are they? Where is little Karon's mom and dad? Why were you out at 4 in the morning? Why was he out at 4 o'clock in the morning? Should have been home. And 2 others, don't forget, were seen running. So he was there, 2 others are there, and then you've got cars that are vandalized. Maybe Casper the Friendly Ghost did it. Maybe somebody else did it. Maybe they did it. This here is a parenting fail. Where are the parents? No accountability. So yeah, and that's why you have crime in the BC. So hey, as long as this young black men committing crime, that's what they do. Just let them go on and do that, and then you can just go into your pockets. Hard as times are financially, you can just go ahead and go into your pockets and file you an insurance claim, or you're gonna have to just pay for it. That what Karon. They ain't got no father figure. You can just pay for it. Well, he paid for the stupidity with his life. This here, I don't blame that man. Oh no 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 no. Real men protect. They'll protect the community. See, in the BC, again, stuff can go on all day long, fights breaking out, men and women killing children. There's no accountability. They don't understand neighborhood. We just understand hood. That's what they doing out there. But this man heard a sound, want to see what's going on. That's what most decent people do. They want to look, well, hey, what's going on out there? If Karon had been at home, this wouldn't have happened, people. No. But this community, they believe letting the kids just run wild, and as long as there's some black men committing crimes, oh well, when that man said that about comparing property to life, or my thing is this right here: people have the right to protect their property, and no one is not fair for anyone to work for a car, anything. I don't care if it's one darn balloon. People are working for their property, and it is not right for anyone. I don't care if it's Dusty Dan, Mr. Wong's son caught doing it wrong, or Lil TT, or Karon. It's not fair for anyone for thinking this come and just take it or just destroy it. This here is a hashtag parenting fail. It is. It's a parenting fail. Where's the mom? Where's the dad? Where were you? Where were you? But we don't talk about that part. So if he had just let Karon, what he should have done, for the BC, is more than likely let Karon just go ahead and his little crew vandalize and maybe steal the cars. Let them do that, do what they want to do, and you just pay out of pocket. So then you find yourself paying for Karon. You got to pay for Karon's actions. Where is Karon's mom? Where is Karon's dad? Now the man been put on leave, and it's a black man, by the way. Isn't that something? A black man protecting the neighborhood, just like that man in that truck, Eric, came in there with that fake gun. Real men protect. That's why it's safer where they live. Real men protect. But this community, they believe in letting the kids just run rampant. It's obvious. We want an arrest. I say arrest the parents because they brought Karon into the world. Arrest the mama and the daddy. This is your child, your responsibility. That's who should be arrested. You created this and you let it run roll. He not running no more. Oh, he's a child, I simply said. Yep, and most criminals and killers been a child too at some time. Jeffrey Dahmer was a child too at some point in time. The gangbangers were a child too. That black man that shot and killed another black man because the black man let the women go in the elevator first, which is a common courtesy. I'm sure the one that shot the black man was a child too at some point in time. It is ridiculous the way we see things. It needs to be a reset, a mental reset. So where's the outrage when your children can't read, underperforming schools, huh? Because we know what the issue. We don't want to deal with that. We want we want to blame the man for shooting the child. Why was the child there? This here is a parenting fail. A parenting fail. The grandfather. When I saw that, you asking for Biden's help, sweetie. Where's the mama? Where's the daddy? Where's the king and the queen? Where's your king at? Where's his father? I saw the community outreach. I didn't see the parents. Where are they? So the anger, I just don't find justification in it. Why was he out there in that time in the morning and they have a report of cars being vandalized and the other two ran? You think the man that shot him, maybe it was like the criminal whisperer saying, "Karon, go over there and go break into those cars." Allegedly, if it hadn't been there, this wouldn't have happened. But when you have a community where black men and youth are allowed to run rampant and crazy as hell, when you have that kind of community, these type of things happen. These type of things happen. So this here hashtag, this is a parenting fail. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. And I'm out. Simply Said here on YouTube.